Welcome to Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Paul Lisnek. But it is a special day today as the Westerner ALS Foundation has its 16th annual Walk for Life. A day when thousands of people come to support loved ones in their lives who have been diagnosed with ALS or have passed away from ALS. But today, this community becomes one. It's a time to say, let's raise money, let's do research, let's eradicate this world of the devastating disease called ALS.
The Westerner ALS Foundation is the oldest and only independent ALS organization here in Chicagoland, and in fact, we're one of the oldest in the world. We started this fight in 1977, 40 years ago, to fight ALS, and we are in it until we win it. We help individually patients living with ALS, their families, their children, their bosses, their communities, with whatever they need to get through this journey. We also fund tremendously advanced ALS research at the Westerner ALS Research and Patient Center at Northwestern Medicine, including a full multidisciplinary ALS clinic. We're very proud of the work we do.
My grandfather was diagnosed in 2000 and unfortunately died 6 months later. I was a freshman in college at the time, and I was also his caregiver through his death. ALS is a very cruel disease, and it was very hard to go through what our family went through. And I dedicated myself at that point to make sure that no family would ever be blindsided the same way that we were. Being able to continue to contribute today as a member of the board of directors allows me to continue my grandfather's memory.
ALS is really a thief. It steals movement and strength from individuals, and it spares many other aspects of their function, their thinking, their emotions, their vision, their hearing. And it's hard to imagine how difficult it would be to lose the ability to move and retain all other parts of your person. Both it's devastating for the person and it's also devastating for the families. And it is a thief, and I think that it's not an insoluble problem. I believe that there are answers, and we're going to get there.
For someone who has just found out that one of their loved ones has this diagnosis of ALS, they need to know it's a challenge. It's probably the toughest challenge you're ever going to face, but you're not alone. The Westerner ALS Foundation is there. There's phenomenal doctors, nurses, social workers. There is the support. You're not alone. It's hard, but you just need to know that there's someone there to support you.
A couple years ago, I started to lose weight, and over a period of time, I've lost about 65 pounds. So because of that weight loss, we started to chase down what's the problem here. And it's difficult to diagnose ALS because there's nothing that you can test for. It's basically a process of elimination. So we had to eliminate a lot of diseases that might be causing that before we got to a point that it was identified it could be ALS. So then we just bucked up and we're prepared to fight it, to work with the medical profession and just do what I can.
My uncle had been diagnosed with ALS, and I was very close to him. I was trying to process the impact of this on just our family, and I didn't know anything about it. I never knew anybody who had been impacted by it. I see so many people who are here who all have a connection to this disease, and I've seen personally how fast it moves, so we have to move fast and fight for all of the people who have been impacted by this.
I'm here on behalf of Maddie Boyke. Maddie is a 27-year-old who I coached in travel basketball. His father, Rick, I've known since I was a young wannabe lawyer at 26 in California in the State's Attorney's Office in Cook. And we're here not just to help Maddie, but all those that are afflicted with ALS to try to raise the money for the research to find a cure.
This is the 10th year I've been doing this. I've lost my grandmother and my uncle to ALS, so it has touched, me personally. And it just touches your heart when you see the devastating effects of the disease.
It's a day of community. It's a day of family. It's a day of teamwork. The Westerner ALS Foundation Walk for Life, an effort to wipe out this dreaded disease in our lifetime. It is a tribute to those who have lost their battle. a tribute to those who continue to fight, and a tribute to those who will fight this battle in the future. It's important for all of us to support the research and the efforts of the Westerner ALS Foundation to wipe this out and wipe it out soon. So if you can, perhaps give and maybe join next year the Walk for Life. Thanks for watching this special edition of Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Paul Lisnek.